There is absolutely no freaking way that this has happened again. I'm your host, Godfrey Sympre. This is another episode of Celtics Digest, and I'm here to tell you Steve Kerr has magnificently failed Team USA by not playing Jayson Tatum. Man, thank you guys for watching another video. I'm super thankful for all the likes, comments, subscribes you guys have been giving us. But don't forget to subscribe to listen to every single new episode that comes out of Celtics Digest to hear your trades, rumors, everything happening about our Boston Celtics. And without further ado, let's get started. Like my guy Bruce, he always likes to say, make sure you grab you guys a snack. Man, the biggest thing I want to talk about is, obviously, before we get into the big news, is that Pritchard has some thoughts about Jayson Tatum not getting playing time for Team USA. He has a couple things that he said on a podcast, and I just wanted to bring them from you guys, from Legion Sports, and it was via The Point Forward. He thinks that this Jayson Tatum Team USA benching from the previous earlier game versus Serbia is going to give him the motivation to do bigger things next year and possibly win MVP and bring the Celtics another championship. Because it feels like, and this is what Pritchard says, is that now you got to show people again because they've been doubting. I'm looking forward to JT proving them wrong again. Constant times, JT has had to prove himself time and time again that he is a top 10, top 5 NBA player. And I'm sick and tired of it. I can't believe there's people on here and people in the world that genuinely don't think he's one of the better wings in the league. Like, time and time again, he's been disrespected upon disrespected. And I don't think there's been a player in like the recent probably 5 to 10 years that have gotten as much disrespect as Tatum. Like, time and time again. And it's just showing again with this recent benching and continuing of being benched by Steve Kerr. You see, Team USA, they played it again today, and they almost lost to Serbia, even though I'll give credit to Serbia when it's due, is that they were making a lot of shots. And there was players on Team USA that definitely couldn't have played to give that spot to Jayson Tatum. The biggest person I want to talk about is Ant. Ant didn't play the best game that we've seen out of him, and I definitely think if he doesn't have the shot going, he's a big player that likes to shot hunt and take a lot of jumpers. And I just think Jayson Tatum and his wing versatility and his defense would have been able to stop the runs that Serbia were going on. And I think a lot of other people were thinking this too, because the whole time I was watching this game, everyone on Twitter was just talking about how Jayson Tatum is not playing. And that was honestly just as big of a story as how they were losing to Serbia by 10 plus points at times during the first half. Obviously, they came back and won the game through a magnificent performance from Curry, KD, and LeBron. But I just know if Jayson Tatum was playing, I think they would have made a difference. I think he would have made the difference and performing that in a way so that they wouldn't have been down by as much in the first few quarters. All this and more. Jayson Tatum got benched again. And I just think it goes to the bigger picture of, does Steve Kerr really disrespect Jayson Tatum? Does he not think he is who he is? Because I've seen Jayson Tatum perform many times. And I just want to show you guys his stats from this past year. This year, he averaged 26 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists per game, almost a block and a steal per game, as well as shooting almost 50% and almost 40% from three-point land. I cannot believe that he did not get the minutes that he deserves on Team USA. Now, granted, Steve Kerr may be the biggest reason at that, is because even his own player for his team, the Warriors, Draymond Green, tweeted saying, sometimes you have to scrap them rotations. Man, Steve Kerr's rotations were almost the reason why Team USA lost today. And there was one point in the game in the third quarter where they just 5-out swapped everyone. It was around, I think Team USA brought it to around 5 points, 5 or 6 points, and it looked like everything was going to turn. And from there on, they 5-out switched everyone, and that brought a crazy momentum run by Serbia, and them bringing the lead back up to 15 points or 14 points, and it just brought the Team USA team to just make a huge run in the fourth quarter to win the game, which honestly at first I didn't expect them to win the game, and it was not looking good for them at the beginning. But to players such as Jrue Holiday, another Celtic who's played amazing this whole Team USA Olympic run, players like Devin Booker, KD, they played their tail off in that fourth quarter to make sure that Team USA had a chance to win the game and move on to the gold medal game on Saturday versus France. Another thing I want to talk about is just how a lot of people were just complaining and talking, rightfully so. I almost wanted to rant to you guys when I was going to make this video because of how disrespected I just think Jayson Tatum is. And I just can't believe he just didn't start today. Well, we have Noah Dazzle with the tweet here saying, I know coaches always point to matchups as the explanation between rotation decisions, but I genuinely am not sure what specifically about Serbia compels Steve Kerr to think Jayson Tatum doesn't belong in these games. And I agree. We saw Bojan Bogdanovic and other Serbian players completely kill Team USA with rotations, with the three-point shot. And I was just thinking to myself, Jayson Tatum would be a perfect glue guy to just stick in there to just make sure that these plays aren't happening. We saw time and time again Team USA players going for steals and not getting them and getting burnt. I just know Jayson Tatum, with his length and his athleticism, he was going to be able to stop plays and be able to contest and grab rebounds. Something that in the last few minutes of the game, the Team USA couldn't do. They're allowing multiple second chance opportunities. Multiple times they couldn't grab a board when it was important and just needed. And I just think it would have been a great position to give Jayson Tatum those minutes. I don't know what Steve Kerr, what the other assistant coaches are thinking to not play him against Serbia, but I would honestly want to know their thinking. Now, this I want to talk about too is just how Jayson Tatum has been leading the NBA in playoff points, threes, free throws, and wins since the 2020s. And it's just crazy that he just doesn't play. I can show you stats upon stats upon stats upon stats just to show you guys how I genuinely think Jayson Tatum should have a more important role with this team. I definitely think he should be playing on Saturday in the gold medal game versus France. And if he doesn't, I don't even know why they would even give him this invitation in the first place if he's just going to be on the bench. I honestly don't understand that. He is a all-NBA player. He's he's a MVP front runner, like one of those just important type players that you need on the team, and you're just going to stash him on the bench. It goes to show how disrespected Jayson Tatum really is in the league. Now, another thing I wanted to bring up is his stats in the 2020 Olympics, where he had 15 points, 3.3 rebounds, 1.2 assists, and a block a game on 49, 45, and 73% shooting. Do I need to say anything else? I don't understand. And I hope you guys can see where I'm coming from, where I think a lot of other Celtics fans are coming from, and just understanding and trying to figure out why Jayson Tatum isn't playing, because we know he deserves a spot. And if you guys have any thoughts or questions on why you think Jayson Tatum isn't playing, whether or not he should be playing in the gold medal game against France, leave them down below in the comment section. I'm your host, Godfrey Sympre. Thank you guys for watching another video of Celtics Digest, man, and leave all your thoughts down below, guys. I'm out of here.